Hi, it's Dr. Manali. Today I'm going to be talking about free food and if it's really worth it if you're trying to eat healthy or lose weight. Now, this is difficult because free food is really ingrained in our culture as being a good thing. I can remember when I was younger going to Costco with my parents, and literally the most exciting part was the free food samples. And then even when you're in college, there's always free meetings with free food to get you to the meetings, and you can basically find free pizza somewhere basically all the time. And now when you're at work, there's always people bringing in free baked goods, either for someone's birthday or someone's baby shower. There's always something, and free cookies and free cake, and so that can make it really hard to eat healthy. Now, there's a few reasons that it's hard to say no to free food. The first one is that it's free, so it's like a prize. You feel like you won something, and you get that positive feeling of when you get something for free, and you feel good. The second reason is that it might save you time. So if you were really busy at work and someone brings in a catered lunch, even if it's unhealthy, it's right in there in front of you, and it saves you the time of having to go to the cafeteria or to get lunch. And the third reason is that, even if you have a lot of time and money to spare, it's right in front of you. So it's a path of least resistance. It's easier to say yes than it is to say no. And so all of this makes it difficult to eat healthy. But when you think about it, all of this unhealthy food is sort of like a cheat meal. And you usually want to save your cheat meals for eating out with friends or with your significant other for the weekends. You don't really want to be eating cheat meals at work too, because then you're never really eating healthy. So what can you do about it? Here are a few tips to help you say no to free unhealthy foods. Now, the first one is going to be that you do have to change your mindset. You have to start thinking of free foods as a negative instead of a positive. It's basically an obstacle that's keeping you from eating healthy. I know it can seem like it saves you time and money in the short term, but in the long term, it probably will cost you more time and money in the form of time and money at the gym, with a personal trainer, nutritionist, trying different diets, and even long-term health problems. So actually it costs you more long-term time and money, and so it's a negative. The second thing is that, it would be hard to say no to all free foods that's offered to you all at the same time. So I would recommend that you start with a couple of groups of foods. I think I started with foods that I liked, but I didn't love, So I started, I think, with bagels and donuts. So start with foods that you like but don't love, so it's easier to say no to those foods, and eventually expand out to foods that you do love that are unhealthy. And so that list has to get longer and longer over time, but don't start with the whole list at the same time, because that will be hard to stick. 3, you pre-plan in advance what healthy foods you're going to eat. Because obviously if you're hungry, you're going to say yes to whatever free food is offered to you. So now if you don't have time to bring in healthy food from home, then even if you have a delivery schedule pre-planned, that makes it much easier. So if you know that you're ordering something healthy every day at 11 a.m., then you can say no to whatever unhealthy foods are offered to you, because you already have a plan in place of where you're ordering food from every day, Monday to Friday at 11 a.m., so that it comes in time that you don't get hungry and eat whatever free food is offered to you. I'd love to hear what your tips are for avoiding free unhealthy food at work. Let me know in the comments. And that's all for today. For more science-backed health and nutrition tips, you can follow me on Instagram, Healthy with Dr. Manali, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Manali Desai, or follow me on Twitter, Dr. Manali Desai. I'll see you next time.